Welcome back, trainers, and let's go ahead and take a look at some Retro Cup battles here using several different Pokemon. So we're going to be testing out Sirfetch'd, Double Legacy Dewgong, Shadow Machamp, Mew, Drifblim, and Zangoose. So I found Sirfetch'd to be pretty good. As you can see, I have this decent IV right here. So you have Counter, which is going to be great up against the normal types that you're going to be seeing throughout the Retro Cup. Then you have a Leaf Blade, which grass is also going to be performing quite nicely, depending upon what you're going up against, because you do see those waters. And then you have Night Slash, which is going to be good up against those ghosts, and to potentially get the boost. And then the Double Legacy Dewgong is just amazing, especially when you run into like a triple dragon team. Well, time to put in some work, and you got to love that debuff. So mine is a 100% IV Dewgong, as you may know already. And it's not ideal IVs. I'm going to explain this not one more time, probably a bunch in the future, which is no problem at all. Not everybody is in the know on why you need lower attack. Briefly here, because this is a short video, basically why you want lower attack in your IVs when you're in, say, the Great League with something that has a higher CP than, I don't know, like 2,500 or 2,000, is so you can maximize their bulkiness. Having lower attack doesn't really put too much of a damper on their attack performance in battle. It does slightly, but having a bit more bulk may prove to be better for your Pokemon. So there you go. Simply explained very quickly there. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump into the commentary now because we don't have the longest video around here. And let's see, so Drifblim taking that Water Pulse, we're able to survive. We're going to get off another Icy Wind to lower the attacks. Not very effective, but it is really starting to dig into that thing, even though Celio is pretty thick. Lowered the attack quite nicely. Even though we did that, we're still going to shield this up because, well, we need to hold on to our health. Barely any left. Going to go for that Leaf Blade. Don't even need to hit those bubbles. And we're going to take the win on that Politoed with the Sirfetch'd at the end here. Let's keep it going. So what moves do you want to run on your Mew? Well, we'll get to that when we see the Mew battles. So met with a Kingdra here in the beginning. This is actually an okay matchup, seeing that we're going to be able to spam the Leaf Blade at a decent rate. Counter's doing a ton of damage. Sirfetch'd is just a beast when it comes to attack. When it comes to taking damage, though, unfortunately, it really can't take a hit. Even though we have our IVs maximized for the bulkiness of it, it's still just going down so quickly. So this is a very close battle. They're surviving with literally 1 HP, which is kind of a little frustrating, but hey, it is what it is. And we have another Dragon back here. And I'm thinking, please have a triple dragon team. That would just be perfect. So we have the Icy Wind. We got their last shield and they have a Ninetales in the back. Nope, opposite of something that's weak to ice. But we are a water type, so we're going to go ahead and throw that Water Pulse, doing a ton of damage to that Shadow Ninetales over there. We're going to go ahead and let the first Weather Ball go through, doing a pretty decent amount of damage because we are going to be part ice type. And it is a shadow one, so we're also going to let this one go through too. Why would we do that? Well, Drifblim's just going to simply come in here, farm up a bit. Dragonite is going to have one Dragon Claw already, shield it up. They're not going to be able to Dragon Breath us down. Getting to the Icy Wind, no more shields left, and then this will take them out, no problem, being a shadow and extremely weak to ice. Thank you, Drifblim. Let's get it, folks. How do I personally like the Retro Cup? You know, it's the meta that's so weird for me, all right? I don't necessarily enjoy it too much. Crazy, right? I know. I'm not saying I dislike it. I love these kind of new introductions of different types of cups that Niantic is doing, but this cup specifically, from the get-go, when I started it, it's just like having a bit of trouble. I can't have too much fun with weird teams because this is just like a very, I don't know. It's just a weird meta for me. Anyways, up against the Kingdra here, we're getting off an Icy Wind. We're going to let this go through because we're, just simply going to do that. No problem. Fine. I don't want to use both shields here. Coming in with Sirfetch'd, and we're going to go ahead and try to counter down. I realized it wasn't happening, so we're going to go ahead and swap and catch the Octazooka and pray we don't get a debuff, and we didn't. Taking not very effective with that Octazooka. Gotta love it. And looks like we're looking at a triple dragon team, folks. Let's go. Dewgong is going to put in the work for us here, no problem. So they're going to be bringing in the Dragonair to just simply take the Icy Wind, then retreat into their Altaria. I'm going to go for another Icy Wind, lowering their attack, and we're just eating into them because of our super effective stab. And if you're not aware what that term stands for, it is actually same type attack bonus. So just a little heads up. I know a lot of this lingo some of you don't understand because, you just don't. I get it. I understand. All right, anyways, into the next battle. Let's see. Sirfetch'd. This is, I do believe, our last battle with Sirfetch'd, so we're going to go into the Mew. So we're met with another Kingdra here, and going to go ahead and go for that Leaf Blade. Night Slash, sure, but Leaf Blade is, you know, let's just go ahead and go for it. I'm not going to bank on trying to get the boost. So they're going to be swapping to catch this Leaf Blade with their Drifblim. Yep, very nice catch there. Still doing a decent amount of damage because, well, Sirfetch'd is just so bossy like that with the attack. We're going to go ahead and bring in our Dewgong and taking that Shadow Ball to the face, unfortunately. I was really hoping they were going to bait me with an Icy Wind, but that was not the case. We're going to be not tapping those bubbles because what we want to do is farm down. Yeah, that's right. So now we have energy ready to go for this next Pokemon. It is going to be a Jellicent, so this is not going to resist it, but at least we're going to be able to get that attack to drop. And, well, they're really not doing too much, and they're not going to be able to farm us down, but they're going to be able to gain a bunch of energy before taking us out. They're going to have to throw a Shadow Ball too, but it doesn't look like they want to. They're swapping into their Kingdra. We're going to bring in our Sirfetch'd to just absorb that Octazooka and hopefully farm down here. Dang, that is a little unfortunate. Certainly not going to be an outrage, but I do shield up anyways because Drifblim isn't the tankiest around. And we have 2 shields. Getting to an Icy Wind. This is going to be a close one here. So we shield up the Bubble Beam, and I'm thinking, great, they're going to take us out. Lovely. But they don't have enough energy, so we're going to go ahead and go for the Icy Wind to get that last shield, and then getting to the Shadow Ball before they can get to theirs. That was crazy, but we're able to do it and take the win. Maybe they were farming extra. They thought our last Pokemon had energy ready to go, so they were just trying to prepare themselves. Anyways, now we have the Mew. Let's get it. So we're going to be rocking Rock Slide and Wild Charge here up against a Frostlass. So this is a pretty decent matchup for me, for sure, right? Shadow Ball, we do need to look out for that. Avalanche is going to hurt, but well, it's not going to be doing the damage that Shadow Ball is doing. Getting stab plus super effective. Going for another Rock Slide, getting their last shield. And I'm thinking, should I just shield this up and farm down? Is that even possible? Nah, that's not going to happen. So what we're going to do is just let it go down, bring in Zangoose, and now, unfortunately, we're going to have to use a shield because, well, Avalanche is going to hurt us. Almost pretty much one-shot Zangoose. Because Zangoose is ridiculously squishy. And it's a good Pokemon, but man, you better save some shields for it, or you're going to be in some trouble. Up against the Venusaur, I guess it could be worse. And we got the boost right before we do go down by a Frenzy Plant. Of course we do. Of course we do. So they absolutely farmed extra. We got some nice lag going on here. And, alright, looking good. A little bit of lag there. You gotta love Go Battle League. They were in maybe a decent position. Maybe they could have Vine Whipped us or Frenzy Planted us. So you gotta love it. See that? This game is some fun, man. Anyways, on to the next battle. Let's go ahead and see. We're met with a Shadow Hypno, and, well, this is an okay matchup. Just gotta look out for Shadow Ball. From a Shadow Hypno, that definitely is gonna hurt Mew quite a bit. And I'm throwing a Rock Slide because I don't want to lower my defense to have the Confusion do even more damage than it is doing right now. And to potentially let the next charge move go through. But they're swapping into their Snorlax, in which we're going to go ahead and bring in our Shadow Machamp. So, Shadow Machamp or Sirfetch'd, which one do you want to use? Well, they're both pretty good, and it's kind of a close call, to be honest. It really depends upon who you prefer to use and your team comp. But if I had to pick Machamp or Sirfetch'd, no matter what, maybe I would go with Machamp, I think, yeah. Not that Sirfetch'd is not as good or anything. I don't know. I just feel like Machamp is putting in that ton of damage, and it's almost taking as much damage as Sirfetch'd, or even not even as squishy. Anyways, up against the Deoxys here, we're going to go ahead and throw the Wild Charge now. Ooh, our phone connected to the TV. Oh, right. That is so annoying when that happens, especially when I'm hitting the bubbles, and I'm not even facing my phone or in the same room for that matter. I got to deactivate it. They're going to be bringing in that Hypno. Whoopsies. This isn't good. Going for the Ice Punch. Well, not good for them. It's good for me. And we're going to go ahead and hit that Night Slash. We don't even need to hit those bubbles. In comes the Deoxys, and we Shadow Claw down. I'm surprised we're able to even do that with the Zangoose, taking so much damage from that counter. Alright, next battle we're met with the Mantine, and it's probably got Bubble Beam and Ice Beam, right? So we're just going to hold our ground. This is actually very good for us because we have both Rock Slide super effective and Wild Charge, which is massively effective. We're getting a shield out of them. Very nice. We're going to go ahead and let this go through. Mew can take a hit, and it is a Bubble Beam, so they're just lowering our attack there. Okay, that's fine. And I think we actually may let this one go through as well. Yeah, another Bubble Beam, so we have a double debuff on us right now. Building up to 2 of these wild charges, expecting them to maybe shield up the first one here. If they want a double shield, okay, that's great. And we're going to go ahead and throw the Rock Slide. Maybe I should have just retreated to refresh the Mew, but hey. Oh, it's a Drifblim. Okay, never mind. That's actually not bad at all. Swapping into Zangoose to start doing super effective damage with the Shadow Claw and getting to the Night Slash, putting on more pressure, getting the last shield. And I think at this point, simply shielded the Zangoose. Oh, what? Why would we do that? We had such a good opportunity to farm down. Oh, they gave up. Oh, wow. Okay, interesting. All right, they couldn't handle the goose. Let's keep it moving on, folks. What are we going to be met with this time? And it's going to be a Crustle. All right, and this is fine. Yeah, no problem. And just going to go for Rock Slide because, well, it's actually going to be nice neutral damage, seeing that Bug is taking super effective from Rock. But the Rock on Crustle is neutralizing it. They're swapping into their Kingdra, in which we're going to go ahead and bring in our Machamp here. We have 2 cross chops ready to go. They're letting that first one go through, and we have another one ready to go. Let's do this. This Machamp does not want to mess around here. Oh, they're bringing in a Alola Marowak. We're going to go ahead and go for Rock Slide. See, that's why it's hard to pick both Machamp and or Sirfetch'd. Which one's better? Because we have Rock Slide for those Alola Marowaks or Night Slash on the Sirfetch'd. You know, and it's all good because you're going to be able to super effective the Frost Slash as well with the Rock Slide, and then or the Night Slash on the Sirfetch'd. So they're both good, honestly. And they're shielding up the Night Slash on their Crustle. We're going to go ahead and shield up their X-Scissor as well, taking quite a bit of damage from that Smackdown. But at this point, we're simply going to outpace them and then take the win. If you did enjoy this video, folks, give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new, turn notifications on, and I'll catch you all on my next video. Thanks for watching and take care.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!